Hello viewers, welcome to League 27 Match 1, playing Affinity on Magic Online, and we have the play. Let's see here, 2 Etched Champions, an Overseer, and some Citadels with a little bit of mana acceleration. I can get out? No, I cannot. I can get out turn 2. Okay, yeah, I think that's capable. Let's lead with Citadel and Opal. And can't do anything else. But turn 2 I could lay the champion or the overseer and have 1 mana up. So that's fine and dandy. I don't have any sort of early game action. But the Etched champion should be pretty well protected if I'm able to get that out right away. Shambling Vent, huh? That's interesting. Ooh, Master of Ethereum. He's actually a stronger turn 2 play. So it'll be a 4/4. Which one would I rather hit with? If I play the champ, it can't be targeted, which I think path and whatnot's going to be pretty relevant here. So I'm going to play that champion first and then potentially play the Master of Ethereum next turn. Two black for Inquisition. Okay, well, they'll take one of these 3 fairly decent threats. Steel Overseer is probably a little less relevant here due to how easily it can be targeted by a lot of their spells, I'm sure. I feel pretty good about getting 1 Etched champion out there right now. It makes the top deck cranial plating a lot more devastating. Yeah, and they're doing another Inquisition, so I'm going to be almost forced to cast whichever one of these they don't take. Ornithopter's not super useful. So I'm not going to play it quite yet, I don't think. Well, yeah, there's no reason not to. I'm just going to dump my hand, hoping that they don't have something that'll get my Overseer next turn, and then Ornithopter can be attacking. Still, with Etched Champion and 2 Darksteel Citadels, I feel pretty safe on that. Another Shambling Vent, wow. They are just overloaded with tap lands, looks like. Yeah, Fatal Push. Expected that. But the plating is going to be quite useful. And they can't tap for anything but colorless mana, so just gonna attack with the champion. Alright, feeling pretty good right now. Top deck plating was pretty darn good. They're getting in for some lifelink, huh? I suppose. I have a 2-turn clock either way, though. But I guess pushing from 10 to 12 might have made enough of a difference. With the Signal Pest, it's not. Next turn. It might have been worth holding Signal Pest back in case there's some sort of field blow up, but it looks like it panned out anyway. Okay, so they had Shambling Vents, Inquisitions, Fatal Pushes. So the Etched Champions are really good. Karns are probably decent since it might become a grindier matchup. I think Blood Moon to lock them out might be relevant. I suppose from there it's the Stubborn Denials and Thought Seizes that are going to be quite useful. So let's see here. The Shambling Vents. Memnites don't seem too good. Ravager's less good with likely Path. And on a similar note, I think go down a Steel Overseer. Actually, I'm going to go down one Blast and leave in the Overseer. Let's see, they have white, so they might have Stony Silence. So I do have to beware of that. Maybe Girapur Aether Grid is more useful than Blood Moon. They were really heavy on non-basic lands, though. So I feel Blood Moon would be nice and punishing for them. Okay, how about go down a Master, go up a grid. Okay, so this is a whole lot of nothing but that Stubborn Denial and Blinkmoth next eye. So that doesn't leave me feeling too good about this hand. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. So I'm going to mulligan. It's iffy because of all the hand hate they have. It does make my top decks pretty good. Tough decision. I can play anything that I want that comes. Nah, I'm going to mulligan. This is iffy in a different way, but I'm going to keep it because of the scry and the extra draw. I have some 1-drops I can play. Eventually we can maybe get to Karn. I need mana right now, so champion has to get the boot. Okay, mana's good. So let's put out the Blinkmoth, and whatever I play is possibly getting pushed. I'm going to lay down Pest and Ornithopter, because that represents being able to attack for 1 next turn, which is something. And I think if Volt Scourge is going to get pushed, I want to not pay life for its ability. Alright, let's go to combat, see if they do anything. Probably not, since there's only 1 life. Steel Overseer is likely to get pushed, but if I'm able to play it, it's pretty promising, so let's go ahead and play it. They did not crack their land, probably leaving it for Fatal Push. Also having Urborg is relevant. Ah, they just went for plains. Okay, so they're going around Blood Moon, so Blood Moon's not going to be very useful. Ooh, Revoke Existence. Fun. Alright, well, I guess I'm probably just going to start. Ooh. Their Urborg's actually helping me. I can either play a Volt Scourge for no cost or Thoughtseize them. I like the idea of Thoughtseizing them. Did I tap that wrong? Oh no. Okay. Had a bit of a freeze there. Ooh, Unburial Rites. With Obzedat. Oh. Okay. So it makes them discard? That's no good. This is not the deck I thought it was. I thought it was more of a black-white control. Let's see. So I gotta beat him before Obzedat comes around. I guess let's grab that Anguished Unmaking. And we'll hit him for that. 1. And then I'll play one of my Volt Scourges. Alrighty. So we're going to have that swamp. There it goes. So as soon as they find 1 more mana, Obzedat's going to start being a problem. If I find 1 more mana, Karn comes out, though, and that is useful. Well, let's go to combat first. Okay, so I'm kind of hoping for another mana. Okay, so they are going to use that Urborg legendary, get out Obzedat, probably, and they'll start doing those shenanigans, right? Yeah. Fortunately for me, my clock's a bit faster than that. 2, 4, 5 a turn. 6 if I do a Blink Moth. Or 7, rather. So, sorry. Should have X'd out on that one. Oh yeah, all sorts of notifications. Apparently they don't go away on their own. Seems weird to me, but so it is. So let's see. Collective Brutality. Oh, well, that's a bummer. What modes? Discard, I assume? Or are they draining? Oh, drain and... Okay. Alright, that was a good draw for them. They have 0 cards? Ah, okay. They couldn't get rid of my Karn. Alright, hoping for a land. Land'll do... So they got rid of all their cards here. Well, I guess they get to Unburial Rights and get Obzedat then. That's pretty useful for them. Alright, so there's Karn, and I think it's quite relevant to just make a big old duder. Since he'll be swinging for a wee bit. Yeah, Collective Brutality was a really good top deck for them. So here now they're writing Obzedat back. That's a pretty big 5/5 attacker. He actually might go to... No, he wouldn't go to chump duty. That'd be silly. So my construct can get bigger than that. Yeah. Oh, opponent. That was a really good top deck for me. And make another guy. This is more than enough, right? Yeah. Yep. Awesome. Alright, that was a great first match. I'll see you in the next one.